Do you remember this song right here?
Unexpected like a mixtape, catch you at your crib. If you reading this, it's too late.
When the chopper at a nigga, now he running like a track race.
Catch a nigga while he waiting on his dinner, cut his head off, leave his ass with a full plate.
Nigga talking shit, put the metal to his mouth, now I call his ass brace face.
And yo, bitch up for grabs like a sweepstake, and I eat her ass like a cheesecake. Now we back to my place, bust on her face with my nut like a toothpaste.
The song was called Freestyle, and even though we all loved this song and it had amazing energy, the backstory behind this song is actually very sad. You see, it all started when these four boys from Chicago would meet each other in high school. E-Man, JoJo, Sumo, and Devo. Now, E-Man and JoJo were already friends prior to meeting the other two, because during the time Devo had just moved to their school and they were getting to know each other, and eventually they would all end up on the track team. One day after practice, the boys were messing around in the locker room just freestyling, and E-Man got the idea to record the freestyle since he's seen something similar on Twitter. So E-Man starts off the freestyle, followed by Jay, and then they pass it on to Devo. And for those asking, yes, this was all off the top of their heads. After this, they posted the video to Twitter and it immediately got 10 million views, with even rappers such as Snoop Dogg reposting the video. The boys knew that if they wanted a career, they were going to have to act fast, so they decided to invite Sumo. Now you see, Sumo was already kind of an established rapper in Chicago, and that's when they would make a second freestyle that would go as viral as the first, including Sumo. And they even went on to record one last freestyle before eventually getting suspended from school, because the video had went so insanely popular that a lot of parents began complaining. And this is when the boys would name themselves hotheads due to a lot of people thinking that them getting suspended had to do with them being mischievous. But at least them getting suspended gave them some time to work on some music. And focus on music they did, because right after, Atlantic Records would reach out to them and offer to sign them. And got them a professionally shot music video for Freestyle, which hit 51 million views. At this point, the boys are on cloud 9. They're getting millions of views per video, multiple YouTubers were reacting to their videos, multiple celebrities were reposting their content and even making their own freestyles. Because the instrumental was a lot more popular than the actual song. It even sparked a trend on TikTok where people would just diss random things on the beat. Like this Publix worker is just dissing Walmart, and then this Walmart worker is just dissing Publix back. But unfortunately, as much as we hate it, we all know the saying, all good things must come to an end. Because you see, unfortunately, the four boys, even though they were friends, they weren't really cool like that. They were more so acquaintances, like they wouldn't really hang out with each other outside of track until after their music started blowing up, and then they basically had to work together because they were a group. Now, even though they are still friends to this day, unfortunately, due to label issues, they would go their own separate ways. However, E-Man and JoJo seem to still be very cool. Devo and Sumo are just kind of left out of the picture. Also, a really weird thing I noticed, if you go to any of their music across all social media, Sumo and Devo have been removed for some reason. Like they're no longer tagged in the description box or anything. So maybe there is a small bit of tension, we don't really know. But damn, it's safe to say this is an even sadder breakup than One Direction. I would even